Hi everyone, welcome to a new week. This week I'm going to be working pretty much just on the Miss Burlesque Australia stuff. So Jazida's corset body and the rest of her outfit, Charlie's outfit, which I haven't even started yet. She's coming for a fitting on Friday, and Michael's jacket, which is what I'm going to get on with first. So I'm just upcycling this plain tuxedo jacket, and I bought this black necklace that's going to go with it for him. And then I've started ages ago, probably remember in a vlog, oh my god, weeks and weeks ago, I started working on the purple applique to go on the back, and I'm using this beautiful purple sequin fabric, but I could only get it on a purple mesh background. So what I was doing, I was using black crystals to hide the purple mesh and blend it back in. So it took forever. It looks amazing. It's super sparkly. It looks amazing. But because it was taking so long, I was trying to think of a way that I could hide it, and I bought some black fabric paint. I did a little test earlier and just used the black fabric paint to paint the bits of mesh, and it makes it so much easier. So I'm still going to put black crystals in here, but having it painted means I'll need less crystals, which means it'll be quicker. And I think it's going to look better, because even with the crystals there was still some purple showing through. So next up, I'm just going to set up my backdrop quickly and get some before pictures of Michael's jacket. I'm not going to do a video of this one because it's not really anything that I haven't done before. It's just sewing some appliques and crystals onto a jacket. It's going to be a dramatic transformation, but it is just sewing crystals and appliques onto a jacket. So I'm just going to grab some before pictures of it before I start putting anything on. And then I'm going to start ironing the black crystals. So we're putting black crystals on the collar and lapel, on the pockets, all this satin trim. There's some satin trim on the pockets there, and satin trim around the cuffs. So this is how Michael's jacket's looking now. I've got the black crystals on everywhere that I need crystals. I did end up doing the collar as well as the lapel. So we've got crystals, lapels, on the pockets on the satin there, on the satin that's all around the cuffs. And then, yeah, let me spin it around so you can see the back of the collar. So I didn't end up ironing them on. I started to. I was doing a few on the lapel, and the glue wasn't melting fast enough. I was worried that the iron was going to damage the fabric on this beautiful vintage jacket. I've put all of these on with my new favourite thing, which is E6000 Fabrifuse. Jazida told me about this. I can't believe I didn't know about it. It's amazing. So it's holding the crystals on really firmly, and because it's got like a pointy end on it, it means that I can just go dot, 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 and then tweezer, tweezer, tweezer. And it's so much quicker than how I was doing it before with the toothpick and the glue. It works so well, and it's saving so much time that I think this is going to be my new favourite go-to crystal gluing method. You see how sparkly that is? Is the camera picking it up? And then I've cut out the purple sequin panels for the shoulder. I'm going to just redo that whole back part, partly because I want to paint the mesh, partly because the iron-on crystals were just pinging off in places. So I've recut that whole purple panel that I had pinned on the back of here earlier, and I've painted the mesh on that panel and the two pieces that are going to go on the shoulders. So I'm going to go and sit and watch TV. It's about 8:30 or 8:45 or something now. I've lost track of the day again. So I'm going to go and take this and sit with a tray on my lap and watch TV and put the crystals onto the mesh. Then tomorrow morning I will sew the 3 pieces of the sequin fabric on, and then when I pinned it on, it just needed something purple on the cuffs as well. So I've got some really thin purple sequins on a string, so I'm just going to add 2 rows of those either side of the satin on the cuffs, and then that will be the first outfit complete. So I'll show you probably by tomorrow afternoon. I should have that done, so I'll be back to show you how it looks when it's all finished. Hi, today has been really productive. I managed to get the second video edited first thing this morning and get that up. I have finished Michael's jacket, which looks so cool. Can you see how sparkly that is? Looks so good. So I had a client come and see me. Kartika came to see me. She's off to an awards ceremony. She's been nominated for an award. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's pretty amazing. It's at an Indigenous award ceremony on the 29th, That's the Canberra sort of area one, and then the week after is the national one. So yeah, she needs something to wear to that. So she'd ordered a dress online and it turned up and it just wasn't what she wanted. So she's going to wear my red dress, and we're going to do a black overskirt with it and a gold waistband to represent the Aboriginal flag colours. So it pretty much fits her. I've just got to do a couple of small alterations and then make the overskirt from tulle. So I'll do that next week. Jazita's bodysuit's coming along. I've just got some more bias binding on, and I'm going to go in, it's what, about 8:45 now, I think. I'm going to go in and just do some editing on this week's vlog for a little bit because I want to get that up tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow I'm starting work on Charlie's outfit. So Charlie is the host for Miss Burlesque Australia. There is so much to do. It's so busy, but I'm loving how it's all looking. Look at the sparkle. Looks so good. Looks so good. I'm so happy. And I'm so happy with how well that Fabrifuse glues the gemstones on and how quick it is to do them. So I'm going to go do editing, and tomorrow I'll tell you more about what I'm doing for Charlie and show you a bit more of the fabrics and the design. So the last couple of days I've been working on the start of Charlie's outfit for Miss Burlesque Australia. So we've got Michael's jacket all finished. This is where Jazita's corset body's up to. I've got all the edging on now. I found my beautiful corset lace mannequin and it actually fits on there. Well, the waist and the bust part do. So that looks really cool on there. The last 2 days I've been making Charlie's corset. So I've made a purple sequin corset, and tomorrow she's coming for a fitting first thing. So I've just made a little mock-up of the overskirt in lining fabric just to fit on her. And right now this cape's all pinned. I'm just going to go and sit and hand sew it this evening. It's late already. I think it's 8:30 already. Again, the days just fly by. But I just want to sew. What I'm going to do is sew the side seams and sew a bit of edging around it and just finish it off. So Charlie came for her fitting this morning, and since then I've just been working on everything. So we are doing 4 looks, but all based around that one purple corset. So the corset fit her really well. I'm just going to put a little panel in the back now, and then that's done. So the first look, let me get my designs. Okay, so she's going to keep the corset and the shorts on, and then we're going to change headpieces, accessories and things over the top to change it between the 4 looks, because she needs to be able to change quite quickly. And the outfit she's wearing is going to complement the section of the event that she is announcing. So the first section is evening wear. So she's going to wear the corset, then we're going to do this long overskirt from the sequin fabric, the sequin lace, which I'm just going to line in a nude fabric down to sort of high hip level, just so you don't see the shorts and the bottom of the corset through it. So the purple's the focus, and it's just going to be wrapped around so it just does up at the front. So, and I've got a silver necklace to go with that. Then she'll whip this little skirt off. So she'll keep the corset and hot pants on the whole time. She's going to whip this little skirt off, do a short version that's more like a pencil skirt, but still with a split up the front that just wraps around and just does up with a hook at the top. I'm going to make that exactly the same, just a slightly different shape with the nude fabric lining it. Corset, and I want to get some gloves. I haven't found any of it yet, but I want to get some gloves. And then that's the one that she's wearing the birdcage veil with it, with the sparkly bow. After that, she'll take that overskirt off and she's going to do the corset and pants. Oh, so this is like the traditional section. So this is like classic burlesque. This one is more modern burlesque, where people can really express their style and personality. So we're going to do just the little hot pants with the corset, and then something black. So I'm either going to do, depending on time, like a little shoulder piece or a big black headpiece maybe. And she's got some thigh-high black boots she's going to wear with that one. And then for the finale, which is, this is like the end when they announce the winner. So she's going to do the corset with the long skirt, but then I've made a little cape. I drew a long cape here, but we're going to go a short one. And then I'm doing this kind of a halo headpiece that I've got to work out how to make. So for the halo headpiece, I've bought this metal ring, which is just from Lincraft. And we've got this star headpiece, which I've had for years. And the idea is the stars go on there, and then that's going to sit, so it comes up the back of her head like that. And then I've got some purple roses that will go on at the front. So at the minute I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. And I'm thinking I'm going to just wire it and glue it onto here. But I think I'm going to need a hair comb at the bottom so it kind of balances. And then I'm going to have to wire it forward onto a headband. And then I can hide all that with the roses. That's my plan. I guess, and the thing I'm worried about is that it tips forward or tips backwards and pulls the headband off, but it's not very heavy, so I think it should be alright. So I'm going to do that. So I have, since she's been, I have blinged up the little hot pad, so it's actually just some sort of underwear from Kmart. This was $12. I wanted something that came up high enough under the corset that there wouldn't be a gap between the bottom of the corset and the top of this. So I've got these gorgeous little black knickers, or I think they're like, I don't know, what would you call them? Like a sort of Spanx, but not as Spanxy. So I've added some black and purple crystals. The purple's quite brown, but it just gives a good effect from the distance. So that's how that looks at the front and the back. So imagine that once it's got a button it. So that's lovely. So that's just going to really catch the light on stage. So they're completely finished. So the next thing I'm going to do is start working on the linings for the pencil skirt and the long overskirt. I've got the two skirt linings for Charlie's purple skirts together. And that's all they look like. And literally they just wrap around. They're going to join with a hook there. So as she walks, they open up. So I'm just going to overlock them. The satin will be on the inside, and then the seams will be on the outside underneath the purple, but they won't notice because of all the sequins on there and the pattern. So I'm going to call it a night because I'm not feeling brilliant. I'm really tired. I think I'm just a bit run down because I've been working and sewing till sort of 9:30, 10 o'clock every night this week. It's what, about 6:30 now. And yeah, I've got a massive headache. I think I just need a quiet evening to recover before I make things worse. So I was hoping to get more done today, but it is what it is. I'll get on with it tomorrow. I've got a ton of emails I'm behind on. I've got 3 quotes I've got to get out to people. Oh, there's a whole big long list. I'm behind on social media, everything. It's just never ending when you're self-employed. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to go chill out and I'll see you tomorrow. So I've been working on Charlie's stuff for her 4 looks again today, and things are starting to come together. So the overskirts are coming together. I'm just going to go and buy some hooks in the morning. I've run out of hooks. So I've been trying to figure out what to do for the look 4, which is going to be the corset and the shorts. But I didn't want to just do corset and shorts. She's got thigh-high black boots we're going to put with it as well. But I wanted to still make it really dramatic on stage. But I needed to do something that was not going to take a lot of time to do. So I remembered I had this black sequin cape that I'd put onto a dress to upcycle it for Sweet Charity last year. So I've cut it off. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put some hooks inside the corset so it can just hook on right here at the top of the bust seams, the side front seams. And then if we get, imagine this is black ribbon, imagine she's got the black shorts and boots with it. So tie some black ribbon, actually I might even tie it at the back. Yeah, let's spin that round. So it ties at the back. So it's just a plain black ribbon at the front. And then it can hold the cape in. So imagine her shoulders in there, so it'd sit like that. And then it ends up as this sort of long train rather than a full flowing cape. Well, I think that looks really cute, and it means that all I have to do is sew a couple of hooks onto the end of the sequins, and then if I just, so that's like that, if I just cut that into a little curve there, that should sit really nicely on her shoulders. And then maybe a big black necklace. Oh, I really wish I bought 2 of the ones I bought for Michael, because that would be perfect with it. Yeah. And then to go with it, so I needed to do, again, another big dramatic headpiece. So I'm going to do one of my bamboo skewer headpieces, but I've used the long skewers. I was about to spray paint it, but it was too cold. I have to do it in the morning. So what I've done is I've made a huge, absolutely huge bamboo skewer headpiece, which I'll spray back black. I've cut out some black stars from the black glitter foam, and I'm going to stick them and crystals and glitter on it, and yeah, do a big black sparkly headpiece. So I don't think I'm far enough back for you to see that, but it definitely needs, hang on, let's hold it all up. So we've got the sparkly shorts, the purple corset, big black headpiece. It definitely needs a big black necklace with it as well. I've just been through my box of jewellery and I've found these. So there's a black choker, which I made years and years ago, and then there's this multi-strand black necklace as well, which I think, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I need to just buy a piece of black ribbon and some hooks, and that looks done. Hi, so I'm back working on Charlie's outfits today, and I'm almost done. I've got the two headpieces still to go. The big spike one's all spray painted black. I've just got to put the stars on that. So right now I'm just finishing off this, which is going to go with the big black spike headpiece. So I've added some crystals to the black ribbon now, and it just, I think because the headpiece is so big, I just feel like it needs something else. So I went to Lincraft this morning and I got the last, I got the last of their black chiffon, and I'm thinking, coming from the centre back here, I'm going to do 3 strips either side that attach to the wrists. So when she lifts her arms up, there's 3 drapes come from the centre back out and up to the wrists. So this was all they had, but it's really wide, so I'm thinking, like, so from, that's probably good for our longest one, and then I'll cut them progressively shorter. I went looking for black bracelets, stretchy black bracelets I could attach them to, but I couldn't find any. But I've just found this offcut of stretch sequins just in my ribbon box, which is enough to make a couple of cuffs from. So I'm going to do a black sequin cuff with the 3 strips of black chiffon attached to it. I'm just going to cut this and just do a really quick rolled hem on all 6 pieces on my overlocker. Okay, so I've got 3 strips cut, I've cut 6 all up. I've just pinned 3 on the back here so I can work out what lengths I want to do. So if I kind of imagine, that's my arm, so that's the longest one. A bit short, maybe a little bit longer. Drape like that. That works. Cool. I'm going to go and cut and edge them. Okay, so my little strips are done. So if I put one around my wrist, you can sort of get an idea of how they're going to look. So pretty pleased with them, considering I had quite a limited amount of chiffon to work with. They look okay, and I think they're just going to help balance the size of the headpiece by adding just an extra bit of width to the costume. So here we go, here's with both together. Yeah, happy with that. So next I've got to do the 2 headpieces. It's already 6:45. I was hoping to be all done by sort of 7 o'clock and then go and get the vlog edited tonight, but I've still got the 2 headpieces to do. I'm going to film a tutorial for the halo one. I've never made one before, but I thought if I film the tutorial, if it works out, I've got a tutorial. If it doesn't work out, I just won't use it. So I've made a start on the headpiece, the halo headpiece, which is the final thing I have to make for Charlie. And I've got it gluing, but I'm actually going to leave that overnight. I don't want to rush it and not have it dry properly. So I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm going to go and do some tidying up. Oh, let me show you the black headpiece. So this is the finished headpiece. It's absolutely huge, but it looks really cool. I've just added 2 combs here and here, so they can be slid in and then bobby pinned just to make it a bit more secure. But it looks awesome. I feel like I'm having a share moment. It's so cool. I love it. I wanted to put some crystals on it, which I might do if I get time later in the week, but if I don't, it's perfectly fine just to go on stage like this. I think it looks great. Yeah, it goes pretty secure with the combs, but yeah, a couple of A couple of bobby pins just on the combs would make it really, really secure. Cool, so that's it for this week's vlog. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you all the finished outfits. I promise they will be in next week's vlog with the halo headpiece. So tomorrow I'm going to finish the halo headpiece. I'm going to work on Jazida's bodysuit, so everything will be getting finished this week. So, and the event is this Saturday, so maybe it's just as well I'm not showing you everything finished, because keep it as a little bit of a secret and a surprise for everyone on Saturday, but I promise it will be in the vlog next week. Yeah, so this week's crazy. So headpiece, finishing all Jazida stuff. I've got Kartika's outfit to get ready for the Indigenous Awards ceremony. She's out on Saturday. I've got my outfit to get ready to wear for Miss Burlesque. I've got some other orders I need to be working on. And yeah, just getting on top of everything, good, because in a week and a half I'm heading to France, so I've got to get on top of everything before I leave for my little holiday, which I will be vlogging. I will be taking you to France with me and showing you all my favourite things over there. As I visit my mum, I'm going to be there for my mum's birthday, which makes me really happy. So I've got to make her birthday present, which I won't be showing you, so it stays a surprise. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back soon with more videos and next week's vlog.